How's it going, guys? Newport City Nightmare back with you once again with another recap of Monday Night Raw from last night, May the 6th, 2024. It's always Newport City Nightmare. And it was a very good show last night, Monday Night Raw, I must admit. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, even though it didn't really look like I was enjoying it last night. If you do watch a watch along, either on Facebook or YouTube. Yeah, it's a bit of a it's a hard one to get into Raw because it's 3 hours for a normal show and for a weekly show, and yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, man. It does drain me, but yeah, it was really good. King of the Ring matches were good. I'd like to say two of the Queen of the Ring matches were good. We'll get into that. We're getting into the show. So kicked off with the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Dominic Mysterio with his arm in a sling, to add to the rest of the injuries in pro wrestling at the moment. That includes AEW as well as WWE. I'm not going to knock WWE like knocking AEW, of course. Who comes out, Damian saying, glad he won and all this. Finn saying sorry about what happened at the Backlash. And says that, I'm sorry I got involved. Said it's water under the bridge, it's no problem. Finn then saying that, right, I'm obviously going to be getting a bite to the semi-finals. With that, Adam Pearce comes out and says, nope, Finn, that's not how it's going to go down in this King of the Ring, in this new era. Your opponent tonight will be this man. And out comes main event Jey Uso to a rapturous ovation. Probably one of the only, apart from the Punk promo, that this crowd wanted to say in Hartford tonight. But Hartford has always been a bit of a hard city to crack. But yeah, this was okay. And then we had Jey Uso versus Finn Balor, which I have put down here as a 3-star match. Now, it was probably maybe 2.75, but yeah, it was a good match. It was a decent match. Finn and Jey, they do well. They gel well together. Finn was, I think he was in a chin lock for about 4 minutes, which is, well, maybe 3 minutes. It maybe felt like 5 minutes, but yeah, you don't need to be being in chin locks for that long. In the end, Balor went for the coup de grace, hit the spear, kicked out, and Drew McIntyre comes out, thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to cost Jey his shot in the King of the Ring, and Jey just hits a spear, gets a 1, 2, 3. Drew's not happy, not a happy camper. He also seen in the back, Drew then, I think it was straight after this. Drew in the back then, saying, I should have been in that match, and he goes, yeah, but if you didn't mention, and Pierce comes back, and goes, if you didn't mention you had a bad elbow, we wouldn't have said it, so you weren't mentally cleared. Drew goes out in a huff, drives off in his car, very nice car to be honest, and the moment he drives off, who turns up? Like Mussolini himself, old CM Punk. Punk turns up and says, oh, Pierce, get into it my music. Big long shot, which was brilliant, of Punk coming out, as we all know. I'm a massive Punk fan. Punk comes out, basically says, I was held in the headquarters last night. Drew got a spot with this pandering. Did he hate himself or does he hate me? And he said, I'm going to see you in Scotland. So that probably means that next month, was it June the 15th, the Scotland show, the Clash of the Castle in Scotland, in Glasgow, in the Hydro. Either Punk's going to be there to see Drew, or they're going to face and Punk's going to be cleared. Now, what was it, end of January, so maybe March, April, May, June, I don't know. It's only about 6-7 months, these tricep injuries. So, well, anything between 6 and 9 months. So, SummerSlam, I think, would probably be a better place to have Punk versus Drew, but we could be wrong. We then had Io versus Natalia in a match. I think we also had a backstage thing with the coconut and everything. And then we had Io versus Natty. Do you know what? This was really good. I really enjoyed this. Natty seems, when she's got a great opponent, she's just like gets into it. I even enjoyed that Lola Vice match they had with the NXT Underground match last week on Spring Breaking. Obviously, I refuse to do live streams of NXT, so we're only doing Raw, we're only doing SmackDown, doing pay-per-views. But You live and let die. Yeah, this was really good. In the end, Io winning with the over the moonsault, which is really good. And Io's through in the tournament, the Queen of the Ring. So this match was about 10 minutes, and it's longer. I didn't know this. I was watching Solomon last night. This was longer than every match in the Queen's Crown, because every match went about 2.5 minutes. So that's an upgrade. That's a definite upgrade. Up next, then we had a match that I was really looking forward to tonight because I love the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, one of my favourites in the game at the moment. Ricochet versus Ilya Dragunov in the King of the Ring tournament. What's to say about this? It was just fucking nuts. Like, Ricochet was just dive after dive. He ended the Superman plancher at the top, or whatever you want to call it, the twisted moonsault at the top, off the top. Dragunov hit one of the H-bombs, kicks out. So then he goes for the other move he does. What's the other move he does? The Turbo Moscow. Went to hit that. Ricochet turned it into the recoil, got a 2, and then finally Dragunov wins with another H-bomb, and Dragunov is through in the King of the Ring. So much love to Ilya Dragunov. Then I had, which I imagine is going to be Dragunov versus Gunther in the finals of the Raw side. Fucking pump me full of lead for that. Ivy Nile then against Zoe. Oh, by the way, I'll give that 4 stars and a 3-star for Natty and Io. So 4 stars that was. I could have gone up to 4.5. I could have even gone to 5, to be perfectly honest. But I've gone for 4, respectable 4. Ivy Nile versus Zoe Stark. There's nothing wrong with this match. It was just there really. It was a 2-star match. Ivy's she's improving, but she's still a little bit botchy here and there. But yeah, not bad. Zoe Stark gets the win with the Z360. Always looks gnarly, that move, doesn't it? But it's a good move nonetheless. And earlier on in the night, we had, when CM Punk came out, they had the Alpha Academy and Chad Gable, and Chad Gable's just going like at him, and then Punk goes, "What's going on?" And he's like, and then he fucking fist pumped him. I thought it was pretty cool. We then had Chad Gable was getting ready, and we had Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable. It didn't say a contenders match, but you could have seen this coming with no spectacles and blind, to be perfectly honest. So Bronson Reed versus Gable, it was about a 2-minute match. Gable hit this fucking, like, it was almost like a T-bone suplex. And when he hit it, like, oh my god, it nearly landed Bronson Reed on his head off the top rope. So that was a bit. Anyway, Sami Zayn gets involved after, obviously, Reed got involved last Monday. Sami's hitting Gable. Gable is a German. Then Bronson Reed hits both men with Uranagi and stands tall. Goes right to the back. We have that big long shot again. Bronson Reed says, goes up to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce says, we're going to have no control now. Is this how it's going to go on? And then Bronson Reed says, I want that IC title. You want control? Give me a match. You know what to do. Becky was going to come out for a promo, but we went to break, come back, and Sami said, well, it's obvious what's going to happen here. You've got a personal issue with Chad Gable. I've got a business issue with Bronson Reed. Freeway at King Queen of the Ring. Look forward to that. Then that Becky promo. It's a bit fucking rough. But Becky comes out for a sit-down promo with Michael Cole, which I like the thought of this because I think they could do this quite a lot. But I think Becky's better just herself talking instead of being asked questions. I've always thought that about Bex. So she's talking about that stupid hat she had on to the Kentucky Derby, or Derby, as we like to call it. Because we speak properly, unlike the Americans. No offense, guys, no offense. But we do speak the mother's tongue. Anyway, long short of this. Liv comes out, and this is probably the best Liv has sounded on the mic. It's probably because she's doing a heel persona now. We end up finding out it is going to be Liv versus Becky for the Women's Championship of King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi on May 25th. Dakota Kai come out with Damage Control, said he was going to beat her up. Liv and Becky going back to back, and then Liv just gets out the ring, starts laughing. Becky looks like she's going to be on her own. They start attacking her. And then Lyra Valkyria comes out and helps Becky, 2 Irish ladies. And we go to break, come back. It's Lyra versus Dakota Kai in the Queen of the Ring. I give this a 1 star. I might go up to 2. I think it was an average match. It was an average match. Lyra looked a bit clunky in there with Dakota at times, but Lyra ends up getting the win with that. It's almost like a Samoan driver. I forgot what she calls it. Oh, bird girl. Gets a win. But yeah, she hit it, and it looked like she was like dropping it down really nicely. So that was a bit crap. But apart from that, it wasn't. Nothing on this show was bad per se. But this was probably the worst of the show. But it wasn't bad. It was just Lyra. To be honest, it was probably nerves on Lyra's fighting case, because it's their first match on Raw, to be expected. Then our main event time, Sheamus versus Gunther. We had all the way through the show. We had like showing Clash of the Castle, showing the match in October 2022, showing the triple threat match from WrestleMania. These two getting ready, and like Gunther looked like he was getting ready in like Kane's basement or something. Do you know what I mean? Remember where Kane used to come out and used to have all the fucking guards and the like the mesh in the background and stuff. It looked like Kane was sat there having a coffee or something. You know what I mean? Coffee. Don't give him coffee. And Sheamus was getting ready as well himself. This was fucking bonkers again, as you can imagine. A 4-star match again. So we had 2 4-star matches on a random Monday Night Raw. So this was good. This was really good. You know, the usual from them to chop. Sheamus at one point hit him with this fucking shot right to the back, chop right to the back, and then they come back from break, and literally there's a palm mark on his back of his neck. In the end, I think Kaiser kept like getting involved. He drop kicked Sheamus' leg, Sheamus' knee. Sheamus is sat on the knee, of course, just like Xavier last week. Kaiser gets taken out. He's still going on that knee. Sheamus comes back. He hits a white noise and everything, and in the end, Gunther gets the submission victory because Sheamus can't continue because he got a bad knee. So this continues with Gunther focusing on people's knees. I like this. So yeah, 4-star Raw, no doubt about it. It's a 4-star Raw for me. Like I said, there was a few clunky parts with the Becky Lynch promo. Lyra Valkyria and Dakota wasn't great, but we had great matches up and down the show. So very much improved from last week, no doubt about it. And can't wait now for SmackDown, because we're gonna get SmackDown now this week. King and Queen of the Ring, of course, as well. And it's going to be all the way up until May 25th. So this is the way you should book a tournament. This is tournament booking 101. There's no doubt about it. So that's my quick recap. I say quick, we've been going for 30 minutes. But quick recap to Raw last night. Of course, if you're liking all the stuff on the channel at the moment, I do thoroughly thank you very much. Said on Facebook, you can always give us stars. You can we have to have a subscription service on Facebook now to help fund the channel, of course. If you're on TikTok, give us a follow. If you're on Facebook, give us a follow. If you're on YouTube, give us a subscribe. And always share this video wherever you can if you enjoy Newport City Nightmare content. And I've been your Newport City Nightmare as always. See you when I see you.